A court order, a federal judge's signature, a remand directive that said, in the language of Nigerian law, which is supposed to mean something, wait until March 31st. 3 days later, the man was home. No motion, no appeal, no legal instrument of any kind. His mother died, and suddenly justice had a conscience. Before we go further, because what comes next is the part that will not survive the evening edit, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. In Nigeria, truth has a short shelf life. We intend to keep it alive. To understand what happened on Friday, you must first understand what February was really about. On the 16th, Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, former two-term Kaduna governor, former APC kingmaker, now a declared enemy of Tinubu's 2027 ambition, was picked up by the EFCC. Then the ICPC arrived. 10 counts, 579.7 million naira in alleged inflated severance, over $817,000 in a personal domiciliary account. Arraigned March 24th, pleaded not guilty. Court ordered him to remain in ICPC custody until his bail hearing, March 31st. The order was clear, the law was clear, the judge's intention was clear. Then his mother died in Cairo, and by nightfall the gates opened, without the court being consulted once. The Hausa proverb says, "The tree does not forget the axe," and the Nigerian judiciary will carry the memory of Friday long after the headlines have moved on. Because when the agency that obtained a remand order turns around and violates it, without filing a motion, without approaching a superior court, without a single legal instrument, what you are watching is not compassion. You are watching the executive remind the judiciary of its place in the food chain. This was never about a mother's death. It was about a photograph that hadn't been taken yet, and the panic of men who understood exactly what that photograph would cost them. Here is the bitter arithmetic that Tinubu did not calculate carefully enough. The speed of that release, hours after the death, silent, surgical, without judicial cover, did not bury the story. It became the story. Because every Nigerian above the age of reason now knows what El-Rufai's real crime was. It was not the 579 million naira, it was the ADC. It was Atiku. It was standing before a microphone and saying, without apology, that Tinubu's second term was not written in stone. Before February 16th, Nasir El-Rufai was a complicated man, celebrated for Kaduna's roads, condemned for his governance style, divisive even in the north. He was a problem, a manageable one. After 42 days in custody, dragged before a court ringed with DSS, mobile police and NCDC, denied bail, separated from a dying mother 5,000 kilometers away, he is now something no campaign budget can manufacture against him. He is a martyr. And in the north, where political memory travels in sermon and in song, long before it travels in statistic, the man who could not say goodbye to his mother is a story that will still be told on election morning 2027. Tinubu already carries an economic record that has been brutal. Inflation, naira collapse, food prices that have pushed the average Nigerian dinner table to its edge. That pain is real, and it votes. Adding to it the image of a presidency that deploys the state as a personal weapon against dissent is not governance. It is a political inheritance, and the opposition is already collecting it quietly in every ward where the name El-Rufai now carries the weight of a man wronged. The court date is still March 31st. The charges have not changed, but the courthouse in Kaduna is now a stage, and justice is the costume this administration wears when the cameras are favorable. A nation that allows its courts to become props will one day find that the props are all that remain.